Judge issued a temporary restraining order directing the United States government to take no further action in enforcing and implementing the unconstitutional and un-American executive order attempting to eliminate birthright citizenship in America.
Obviously, we'll appeal it. They put it before a certain judge in Seattle, I guess, right? And there's no surprises with that judge.
A federal judge in Seattle on January 23rd blocked President Donald Trump's administration from implementing an executive order curtailing the right to automatic birthright citizenship in the United States, calling it blatantly unconstitutional. U.S. District Judge John Cogner, at the urging of 4 Democratic-led states, issued a temporary restraining order preventing the administration from enforcing the order, which the Republican president signed on Monday during his first day in office. This is blatantly unconstitutional order, the judge told a lawyer with the U.S. Justice Department defending Trump's order. Trump said that his administration would appeal the ruling.
Mr. President, a U.S. judge temporarily blocks the birthright citizenship order. Do you have any reaction?
No, obviously, we'll appeal it. They put it before a certain judge in Seattle, I guess, right? And there's no surprises with that judge.
We are thrilled that the court saw the seriousness and the urgency of the complaint and request for a temporary restraining order brought by the state of Washington, Oregon, Arizona, and Illinois, and are thrilled that the judge issued a temporary restraining order directing the United States government to take no further action in enforcing and implementing the unconstitutional and un-American executive order attempting to eliminate birthright citizenship in America. This is step one, but to hear the judge from the bench say that in his 40 years as a judge, he has never seen something so blatantly unconstitutional sets the tone for the seriousness of this effort. Well, in order to amend the United States Constitution, there is a pretty well laid out process to do that. And I think what the order today reinforces is that no one individual, not even the President of the United States, can simply erase what it means to amend the Constitution and the process therein. If Congress wanted to move to take action and the states wanted to ratify something that amended the United States Constitution, they could certainly take that action. This is a nationwide order, essentially directs the United States government to take no further action in implementing the president's unconstitutional order. Well, as we laid out today, so we moved for a temporary restraining order, which has a nationwide impact. The next step will be at a preliminary injunction, which will allow for more thorough briefing. The TRO that was issued today has a 14-day effective date. So for 14 days, the United States government can take no further action implementing or enforcing this order. Well, we will be back in court, as will many other people across the country.
This is a great honor to sign this.
Did Donald Trump just ignite the biggest constitutional battle of his presidency? 22 Democratic-led states are challenging his controversial move to end birthright citizenship. Here's why it's a game changer for America's future. Donald Trump's executive order to end birthright citizenship has sparked a massive legal storm. 24 states, cities, and rights groups are taking him to court, claiming his move violates the U.S. Constitution. At the heart of the lawsuits is the 14th Amendment's Citizenship Clause, which guarantees citizenship to anyone born in the U.S. The directive targets children born to non-citizen or non-resident parents, about 150,000 annually, according to Massachusetts Attorney General Andrea Joy Campbell. The lawsuits were filed in federal courts in Boston and Seattle, citing the 1898 Supreme Court ruling in United States versus Wong Kim Ark. That landmark case affirmed citizenship for children born on U.S. soil, regardless of their parents' status. The plaintiffs include 22 Democratic-led states, the District of Columbia, San Francisco, and groups like the American Civil Liberties Union. They argue the order would strip children of essential federal benefits such as Medicaid and their rights to vote or work legally. One plaintiff, identified as O. Doe, is living in the US under temporary protected status. This program safeguards individuals from disaster-hit or conflict-ridden nations and currently protects over 1 million people. This is just the beginning. The lawsuits hint at a broader pushback against Trump's immigration agenda. Additional cases are expected, including challenges to an order weakening job protections for federal workers and policies under Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency. The legal fight could hinge on two appellate courts. The First Circuit Court, with entirely Democratic appointees, will hear the Massachusetts case. Meanwhile, the Ninth Circuit Court, historically a barrier to Trump policies, may also play a pivotal role despite its recent ideological shift. The White House remains silent on the lawsuits, but this constitutional showdown is far from over. The question now is, will the 14th Amendment stand strong, or will Trump reshape one of America's core principles? As the legal battles unfold, the stakes couldn't be higher. Stay tuned for more updates on this critical issue that could redefine US citizenship and immigration policy.